Ran it up.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Laura Kane After Dark, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in on YouTube, on Instagram, or wherever you listen to the podcast. We're on all platforms. Spotify, Google, iHeart, you name it, Spreaker, whatever. Thank you, thank you. I'm Laura Kane. This is my partner, Eric Rimmer.
Hi.
He's the talent. I love that. It's so true. Somebody shows up 5 minutes before, somebody else does all the work. Guess who's which one is which?
Mm-hmm.
We have
It would be the
middle one,
what?
the redheaded one,
Which one?
the one that does the least. Anyway, no. Okay, no. Hey, stop.
I'm gonna push you down a flight of stairs.
Stop.
That's okay. He's the brains, you're the beauty.
Oh, there we go.
That is so sweet, and thank you.
Thank
but I'm
you.
also the brain.
Yeah. If Eric pushed Laura down a flight of stairs, that'd be the most he's ever done to prep for a podcast.
That's Brian. That's producer Brian.
Ouch.
And you may remember Gigi.
Gigi, when you get up and leave after your segment,
Stop.
I'm gonna go with you.
Okay.
Gigi was on the show, I'd say, I don't know, a month ago maybe. And people just really took to you because they really felt how you are such a genuine person, and it really came across. So I thought it would only be appropriate if you were to come in and tell us the exciting news where the 4-year Laura Kane After Dark podcast party is going to be in August.
We are super excited to extend the world famous Urban Moe's Bar and Grill
Yes.
dance floor and main stage to the podcast, where you're going to be airing live.
We're going to do a live show.
And then we're going to have performances by myself and my sister Disco Dolly, who you met last time you came out for your birthday.
Disco Dolly was my favorite.
Love a good bearded queen.
I love a bearded queen. And then I can't even wait to see you
I know,
perform
me too.
live. It's going to be, okay, so here's the deal. This is what we're going to do with the money.
Yes.
Okay, so at the door, it's going to be $20 to get in. We'll get all the details as they come, but this is just preliminary.
Right.
The money raised.
It's all going to go to the center's youth housing programs. It's really important, within the LGBTQIA plus community, the youth they're always dealing with shit. And many are, forced out of their homes. They're on the streets. They're at a much higher rate of being homeless. So, anything we can do for the kids, is important. And we're really excited because as of right now, the San Diego Foundation is actually matching up to $100,000 in donations through the center right now.
Oh, wow.
So your ticket purchase will go directly towards that. And then at the event, we will have QR codes at the table. So, of course, we encourage you to donate more, but every dollar helps.
Oh my gosh. And if you guys have never, I'm sure you've driven by Moe's, and it's always packed on a Tuesday at like 2 p.m. So it's just so much fun all the time. Great food also. So you can come, you can eat, performance, watch our show
I went to pick Laura up on Friday. We were going to an event, and I picked her up at 10:45, and Moe's was packed. And I'm like, wait a minute. It's 10:45 in the morning.
It's the most fun place.
It was crazy.
We have a good time. We have a very heavy pour. People tend to like it.
Yeah.
You also have a brunch, right?
We have an amazing, all
have a lot of
weekend we
things.
have an incredible brunch menu.
And you
It's
have a lot of
delicious.
activities and performances.
Yes.
And so anyway, all right, the party, Laura Kane After Dark, 4-year anniversary party will be at Urban Moe's in Hillcrest. It's on University. We're going to have performances, and the money raised is going to the Sunburst Center's youth housing for LGBTQ IA plus.
Yeah, you got them all. You got them all.
So you guys, we will have ticket information, more details as the weeks roll by, but we just want you to mark August 17th on your calendar now. It's a Thursday night.
Yeah.
So I'll be off, so I'll be fresh as a daisy.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Not too late either. We'll do seating at 6, show starts at 7. So you'll be out of there at a reasonable hour.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect. And Thursday is like a party night.
It's
Come
a good
on.
night. Yeah.
You can stay up late.
Start your weekend early. Take
Right.
Friday off.
Exactly.
Yay.
I will do that.
He already has it off. Don't let him fool you. Well, thank you so much, Gigi, for joining us. I'm really glad
you, Gigi.
you were here live to do this. And we'll probably have you on again as things get closer and as it gets more exciting.
Any opportunity to have Elvis hump my leg, you know.
He humps exactly now 3 people. Eric, there's somebody in my family he humps, and you.
Oh, I'm a part of the family now.
Yes,
Right,
exactly.
you're a big part of the family.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you, Gigi.
Do you have to go back to work right now?
Girl, you know, actually, I'm going to go get some beauty sleep. It's been a it's been a long
You
weekend.
did have a long way to go.
All right, you all have a wonderful time
Thank you.
tonight
You too.
and love your podcast.
Oh, you're so good. You're so good. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Oh, that's awesome.
Bye, Gigi.
Oh my gosh, we can't. You guys, this party is
It's
going
gonna be off the hook.
And
I'm
we
so excited.
have some things that we haven't told you yet that are going to happen that we will eventually, but it's a ways away. It's August 17th, but it'll be here before you know it. Just put it on your calendar. Thursday, August 17th.
It will
think,
be.
Our new friend Megan Root.
Yes.
She's coming with
Oh,
her
we
daughter.
love Megan.
I'm going to try to sneak Evan in as well because I think it's 21 and up, isn't it?
Yeah, why don't you blab that all over the airwaves?
Well, maybe she can stand outside and watch
That's
the
better.
show.
Yes, she'll watch it. Kind of like at the Sleep Train amphitheater. She'll be on the lawn.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
see, that's fine.
Yeah, there we go.
I thought she had the necessary identification.
It's from Colombia.
So
I think it got taken away.
I would have taken it away.
I think she tried it and it was like,
Okay, I just
honey.
have to tell you, I was so disturbed. Laura sent me she said, do you want to see the swimsuit that Evan's wearing to the beach?
Oh.
She sends me a text with the picture, and my response was no.
I would have never sent a picture of my daughter in a bathing suit to anyone else but Eric. Because literally it was like, it's a thin piece of material, maybe like, how big is that? Maybe 3 inches,
Maybe.
covering her whole entire front part, and her butt barely has any fabric covering any of her bottom.
Yeah.
But that's the way it is now.
I know.
That's just the way
did you
it
let her go out like that?
Well, no, she's going to Cabo with some friends. She got invited to this really cool. This guy has like a mansion on the beach with a butler. I mean,
Wait a minute.
Who's this guy?
Who is this
it's
guy?
a friend that she went to school with.
Okay. I was like, we're
No,
not
no,
talking
oh,
about
no.
somebody being trafficked,
Oh,
are
no,
we?
no.
Okay.
She's going with a bunch of her girlfriends and
Lord.
then his friends and stuff. And they all know each other from school.
I think you and I should chaperone.
Oh my God. It's on the water and it has 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 infinity pools. And she doesn't have to pay 1 dime.
Why are we sitting here?
Isn't that amazing? She's so lucky. But anyway, so she bought some bathing suits and she wanted to show them to me. And I was like, whoa, it sure looked cute on her. I'm like, you know what? I think it's
It did.
cute.
She looked great, but my
It's the way it
response was
is.
no.
It's the way it is, Eric.
No daughter of mine is going to be parading around in a swimsuit like that.
And you know what? She's almost 19. She doesn't need to listen to you
I
or
know.
me.
I know she doesn't.
Yeah.
As her
Fine.
parents,
We don't count. I mean,
we don't.
Our,
Our opinion doesn't count.
she respects our opinion, but probably won't take it. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Okay.
I know what you mean.
So coming up, what time is it? 7:10. I told her we'd call her like around 7:15, 7:20.
Okay.
My friend Amy Cubison went to, I think it was Friday, to the Belly Up to go see Tom Sandoval's and the Freaky Freaks or whatever they're called.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember the name of his band?
I don't know, and I don't care.
And the Freaky Monsters. I forgot what it's called. But she said, first of all, it was packed. And she sent me some pictures. I hate that I'm even saying this.
I don't want you to say it again.
Well, when we have her on, we'll show you some pics. I was kind of like, that guy is hot.
Ew, you were horny?
I'm
For a picture?
no, I mean, because I'm not supposed to like Tom Sandoval.
No,
Nobody
you're not.
is.
Why not?
Because he cheated on Ariana.
He's a cheater and
He's
a
a terrible
lowlife and
guy.
a
Who's
liar.
Tom Sandoval?
He's from Vanderpump Rules.
Oh, never mind.
You don't need to listen to this interview, but it's going to be good because she's going to
I
tell
don't
us.
have a choice.
You did not. You do not. She's going to tell us what the show was like, what the crowd was like. Were there any signs saying like, "You screwed Ariana. We hate you"?
I'm sure they weren't allowed in.
So we're going to find that out in just a minute. But we need to talk about our fabulous sponsors. Let's start with Elote Restaurants. I have something to
Yes.
talk about after. Well, let me tell you before we play Elote. They just got into the Pacific Beach Farmers Market, and that is going to be Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday afternoon. So you will see Elote at the Pacific Beach Farmers Market starting on Tuesday.
Get the potatoes.
Oh, the stuffed potatoes.
I
are
had
incredible.
corn the other night with dinner. It was delicious.
Okay, and if you mention Laura Kane After Dark at either of them, you can go to the PB Farmers Market or Elote in Old Town or the one in Escondido, and you say, "I heard this restaurant on Laura Kane After Dark. Buy one, get one free, corn."
Awesome.
That's a big deal. So make sure you mention the podcast. Okay,
Delicious.
and here we go with the commercial. We'd like to welcome to the podcast Elote Restaurants.
Oh my goodness.
2 locations.
The first one is the full restaurant and is located in Escondido. It is 1760 East Valley Parkway and is located in the Valley Plaza.
And the other one is in Old Town. It's in a food court on Congress, and they serve elotes, the corn, which is so dang good.
The
with
cotija cheese and the
the
Mexican spices.
Oh,
my
forget
God.
about it. Stuffed potatoes,
Oh,
micheladas.
those potatoes.
It's so fun. On Instagram, find them at Elote Restaurants.
I am hungry already.
We want you to mark September 9th, Saturday, on your calendar because we are going to be walking for a great cause. The 7th annual Skedaddle for Research happens at Crown Point at 9 p.m. I will be the MC. Opening ceremonies are at 8:30 a.m. Register by August 18th to guarantee that you get this year's t-shirt.
SCAD, or spontaneous coronary artery dissection, is a little-known cause of a heart attack. Most patients are young, healthy, and active women who do not have a typical risk factor of heart disease. SCAD is the #1 cause of heart attacks in women under the age of 50.
This is very important. So go to our website, LauraKaneAfterDark.com, to register. Everybody gets a medal. It's going to be so much fun. LauraKaneAfterDark.com. Look for the link. I'm going to be walking. I'm going to be emceeing the event. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you want to sign up, there's a link on our website. It's really easy. Just go to LauraKaneAfterDark.com, and there's a link to sign up to walk for SCAD. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, the man we love
Jay Wertzler.
the most of any money manager that has ever lived on Earth.
The man, the myth, the legend, who has the best website
The best
ever.
website. I gotta say.
www.capitalgrowthing.com.
Are we starting with the website? That doesn't make any sense.
Why not?
We need to tell people who Jay Wertzler
Well,
is.
Jay Wertzler is a certified financial analyst, divorce financial analyst, money manager, and an all-around great guy. He's got 35 plus years of experience and 35 plus years at Capital Growth Inc. www.capitalgrowthinc.com.
Okay.
If you want to call him and ask him anything, and I mean anything money
Okay,
related,
do you have the number memorized?
858-552-6960.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
What is his email?
JAYW@capitalgrowthinc.com.
If you have questions about your retirement, am I going to have enough money to live out my life if I retire in 2 years? Maybe you want to. Wouldn't that be great? talk to Jay. Inheritance money, you get it? Don't spend a dime, not a single dime before you talk to Jay. He does anything money. He wants to grow your money, make your money work for you, and let Jay help you, okay?
Exactly.
So the website again is
www.capitalgrowthinc.com.
okay. And one more time with his phone number.
858-552-69.
Wertzler is the man. Okay.
He is.
All right. So now this is my host check.
I need answers.
What time is it? I told her we'd call her by 7:20. Okay, so do we want to talk about this now or before?
Let's do our concert spiel real quick because I got a lot of thoughts on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So my friend Amy Cubison texted me and she said, "Oh my God, you're never going to believe what I'm doing tonight. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going to the Belly Up to see Tom Sandoval perform with his band." I'm like, "No way, you really are? That's crazy." And she's like, "I just want to see what the atmosphere is like and what the crowd's like, if it's even crowded and anything." So
wait,
you got
to connect your phone first.
Hold
on, Amy. We're going to call you right back.
Call you right back.
Eric is technologically incapable of doing
Right.
Hi. Are you making fun of me again?
Yes.
Jeez. Okay.
Our very special guest has arrived, but she's going to be on in just a minute.
I love your hair. It looks great.
Thanks, guys. Natalie Vail, our favorite psychic, Reverend Dr. Natalie Vail, who is the best, she has the most personality of any psychic, healer.
Can you help him?
I'm waiting for it to. It's not doing it.
Turn off. Okay, here's what you do.
Hold on, I'm turning off the device.
This is how the podcast goes. See, we don't edit any of this out, which is Elvis. I will put you in the bathroom.
Oh, there we go. It's back on.
I'll put you in the bathroom and I will lock you in there. I'm not kidding. Oh God.
Okay.
We're connected.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can call her back. Here.
No, we're not connected yet.
We're connected.
Yes, we are.
It says right there, connected.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Who's yelling at me?
Okay, turn up your sound. We're going to talk to Amy.
It's up.
And we have videos too. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you can see him perform. It's pretty cool. Okay.
Hello.
Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Hello. Hi, guys.
Now,
how are you?
We're good. But Amy, are you okay?
Yeah, I have not felt good today, and all of a sudden I was sick, so not sure if it's food poisoning or what, but I don't get sick very often.
You probably got it watching Tom Sandoval perform.
She's a trooper.
No, actually, it's the opposite. I'm like mad crushing now.
Laura was ready to slide out of her underwear, so.
Now, first of all, Amy, thank you so much for being on. I know you don't feel good right now. You're a trooper.
Sure.
All right. So let's start from the minute you got to the concert venue, which was the Belly Up. Now, tell me about the crowd. What was the vibe?
Well, it was funny. Just before that I was feeling bad for him because everybody was harping on him so bad. I was still for the underdog. I know he did something wrong, but I think people were like abusive to him. So I was like looking up him on the internet, and it said he's at the Belly Up like 3 nights later. So I got the tickets, and it's just so funny because they sold out like in an hour, but I just happened to get them. And I told my boyfriend we're going and gave him the background. We got there, and we could get there. We had a table. We could get a little early, and there was a line, but the bouncers were sitting outside, and I asked them, so what's he like? And they said, oh, he's super cool. And I said, does he sound good? They're like, yeah, the sound check went well. So, and then I'm in line, and I see this one lady with her husband, and I thought I'd be the oldest one there, but it was all ages. And she was jumping up and down, and she had lightning bolt earrings and necklace and shirt.
Oh, no.
No, she didn't. Oh, my God.
And then I asked her, like I said, are you a huge fan? She goes, this is my 7th time seeing him. I love him. She was jumping up and down. And she was like a teenager. And it was funny because her husband's like, she's like, I told you to get better seats so we have a table. She has a table, not me.
Well, was anybody in line holding signs like Ariana is a queen or anything?
No, but when you get into the venue, they had paddles with Ariana's face. I think I sent you one with Ariana's face on it, and everybody was holding them up. So then it took like an hour for him to come on, and I always make friends in the bathroom, talk to everybody. So in the bathroom, the consensus was that, they thought, I know it's against what most people are thinking, but they felt, for him because Ariana was sleeping with him, number one. Number two, I don't think it's a good idea to bring your best friend around you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a recipe for disaster. So you want to ask me something?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just saying. So it was completely packed and everybody was a fan.
Yeah. Everybody, no heckling, nothing. He came on, everybody was screaming. He jumped in the audience, took pictures with people. He played the what's it called? Not the saxophone, but the trumpet. Then he played the bongos. And he sang a couple original songs. And then he sang some of his oldies. And then he did say, Rochelle is hot for me. Instead of everybody's like, is he saying Rochelle is not for me, or is Rochelle hot for me? Rochelle is hot for me.
Oh,
and
God.
He had lightning bolt jacket on that lit up, and he put on a great show. And it was very positive.
Okay, we're going to play a clip of him singing, the one that you sent, and we're going to hear his voice.
Hold on, I'm going to take my ears off.
Stop it. Listen, I want you to listen. Be quiet.
He sounds worse taped than he does live.
You mean on the video?
Yeah, I listened to him. He doesn't sound as good as he did live.
Okay, it's playing on our stream on YouTube right now, and I listened to it, and he has a great voice.
Yeah, he goes. I'm tone deaf, but all I know is he sounded good.
And you sent me a picture that I looked at it, and I was like, "Are you friggin' kidding me?"
No, I know. The girl and I were hitting each other because he has the best body.
He has the best body you've ever seen.
I know, and I'm like, I'm thinking hopefully they hurt so many people and they're going to be together. But if not, I don't think I'll have a problem finding somebody else because he has a lot of fans.
Well, you know what? I feel he did her dirty. He did. He did a bad thing. But people deserve, I think, second chances, and they deserve to be forgiven if they are truly sorry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also to let him explain himself. Nobody would let him talk.
Right.
I'm being a therapist. I'm like, let him at least, talk and hear. Maybe you'll get to know more information on why this really happened. It's never just one person. Wow.
Well, he's going to have a career, it sounds like, as a singer, as a band leader.
Yeah, I guess he writes songs and everything, but yeah, it was not just, I didn't disappoint at all.
He's kind of like really Ricky Ricardo.
No, he's not. So you would recommend this show to anybody?
Absolutely, unless you hate him so much it'll make you sick. But if you have a forgiving heart and you like entertainment, it was great. Probably 9.5 out of 10.
Wow! And you go to a lot of concerts.
Yeah, I do.
Did you go to?
I love the Belly at Venue.
Did you go to Janet Jackson when she was here a couple weeks ago?
No, I didn't, because I don't like big crowds. I've seen her before. She's excellent.
I know she's really good.
Oh, my gosh, she's excellent. I have a funny story about that. I'll tell you another time.
Okay. Oh, my gosh.
Well, Amy, I know you're not feeling good. Go lay down, okay? Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you. Thank God for Netflix.
I know, right?
So
watch the other two.
Yes,
okay.
It's a good show.
You will love it.
Thank you, Amy.
Thanks for calling.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. I will show you, because we're using my phone right now for Instagram Live, the picture of Tom Sandoval without his shirt on.
Do I want to see it?
Yes. It is to be commended. His body is, you can't lie. It's hot. He looks hot.
Does his body look better than mine?
Yes.
I haven't seen, I don't know if I've seen you in low riding jeans with no shirt on.
Oh, no, you never will.
And sweaty.
Unless you have washboard abs and.
He has abs. He has abs.
Yeah, but not like this guy.
This guy's defined. Yeah. Well, Brian saw the picture.
I like to eat and I don't do drugs.
Well, maybe you should try drugs and then you'll have washboard abs like him.
And you know what? And chain smoke, because I think that's what he does.
He chain smokes.
Okay.
I shouldn't. Well, he's talked about how he does drugs on the show.
He does?
Yeah, like Molly and all that stuff.
Whatever. He's 40 now, so he should probably calm that down a little bit.
He should have calmed it down at 19.
Anyway, we wanted to give you guys an update on the show and just see what it was like. So there's that. So that was my host chat, my friend Amy. Do you have a host chat, or what do we want to talk about before we bring on Natalie?
I have a huge bone to pick with you.
What did I do?
I'm very upset with you.
Why?
I have not gone to bed early one night since I started watching the other two.
I know, it's addicting.
I have bags under my eyes. I'm cranky.
The shows are only 25 minutes each.
It's so hilarious. Have you watched it, Natalie? Oh my God.
It's a store. It's funny.
It's my new favorite.
It's a comedy on HBO Max.
God.
It's about a boy. He's 13 years old. He rises to fame, kind of like a Justin Bieber. And it's about his two older siblings who are total train wrecks and how they're dealing with his fame. And it's really, really funny.
I'm at the part of the show now where the sister gets the big fancy apartment and goes to the Vogue party.
Oh, and doesn't get to go in. Oh my God. It's funny. You guys trust us.
It is hilarious.
Okay, anything else you want to talk about?
Yes, that hideous thing in the corner.
Yeah, that chair's pretty ugly.
Is there a way for you?
The competition that's going on right now between these two chairs is making it hard for me to breathe.
Brian, is there a way to take the camera and show people who are watching the chair? So I got this chair. I wanted a chair. You know, I wanted a Sherpa chair. I needed a bigger one, a sturdier one. So I saw that for sale for $200. And I decided to get it and bring it into the house.
You spent $200 on
My
that chair.
God, that literally is making sweat run down my ass crack right now.
It was a Pottery Barn chair.
So?
Pottery Barn sold that?
Yes, it's called a cave chair. I've looked it up online, and it's worth a lot.
It looks like
I got a good deal.
Cut in half.
It does.
Or a moldy avocado or...
What are you guys thinking about?
Can you show this thing?
Don't you diss on my...
It's leopard print. That's the only negative thing I could say about it. But
is there anything you guys want to say to me about the chair other than what you just said?
Yes.
Go back to rehab.
From this day on, I am managing your finances.
There's not much to manage.
I know. I can't.
This chair right over here.
Yeah.
See these two pins that I'm holding right now?
Yeah.
I'm going to stick them in each eye.
Okay, I love it.
It's bad.
I love this.
Maybe it's comfortable, but it's
I love
ugly.
this.
It needs a haircut, and you need to run a brush through it.
This chair right here in the corner is a joke because my friend said to me, hey, my daughter doesn't want her chair in her room anymore. Do you want to come get it and play a joke on the guys?
Oh my
friends
God!
are very good friends.
I'm going to kill you.
And I'm like, I'm gonna tell him I paid like some stupid amount for it because it's
not a Pottery Barn
Natalie.
chair.
It is a Pottery Barn chair.
It's not.
When you get up here, just touch my back. It's ringing. I was so mad at her.
I have it
God.
in the house strictly to make you guys.
So you're getting rid of it?
Yes.
Oh, thank the Lord.
It's just in here right now, so you guys had a fit.
Oh, God.
I love it. No, it's too big for the place.
I was going to pee on it before I left.
I think it's kind of the ugly
It
part
looks
of
like a big urinal.
Yeah, it actually does.
Like a big furry urinal.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you guys on Instagram what this chair looks like.
It's hideous.
I told him I spent $200 on it. I love it.
God. It's just
I feel like you
awful.
owe us $200
Anyway,
now.
no, I just wanted to see if you guys would believe me.
I was like,
and
I
you
want to
did.
know what
Yeah, I would
Pottery
believe
Barn
you.
was carrying that.
Whatever. Okay, so
So now I'm so excited.
what?
Are we bringing on Natalie?
Well, okay. Wait. Hold on.
What?
Why don't we do this? Let's get your double D. You said you have a
I'm gonna rush through it because
I know.
I'm super excited.
Because we're gonna spend a lot of time with Natalie. We're gonna end the show with Natalie. So
Good.
let's get your double D out of the way. So
All
we
right,
can
1, 2,
get
3.
on.
Let's go. In, out.
Look. You don't have to talk so fast that nobody understands you
Why not?
because that's not a good thing.
But I love Natalie. I just want. Can we have her on? Okay,
I know. We'd have
I'll
her
rip
on
through
every
this
week if we
because
could.
who cares about people in Hollywood anyway, right?
Be professional.
Always.
That is not
duh.
unprofessional.
God, it's called.
Rushing through a segment.
Oh, I thought
It's
you were
called
talking about the-
podcast manners.
Yeah.
While you start, I'm going to deal with my dog. Okay. So
Okay.
you start and.
Oh, is he humping Natalie?
He's just being ridiculous.
Oh, all right. Tori Spelling and Dean McDermott. 17 years of marriage over.
Boo.
Moving on, Amanda Bynes is on a 5150 hold after an LAPD detainment in
No
her
surprise.
home. I'm not surprised either. You know who Julian Sands is, the actor? He was in Room with a View, Boxing Helena, Arachnophobia.
I love Arachnophobia.
He's a British actor.
Okay.
He went hiking in the San Bernardino Mountains in January, and he's still missing.
Oh, so he's dead.
I'm assuming the worst.
They reported 5 months later like he might still be alive.
Yeah, I don't know. Treat Williams, you know who he is?
Sure.
He's 71. He died in a motorcycle accident.
Oh, no.
And Kourtney Kardashian is pregnant.
Boo.
Whatever.
See how she announced it?
Yes. Yes, lame.
Okay. God, you guys need me for everything.
What?
We don't.
She put a sign out that
This
said,
is the best
Travis, I'm pregnant.
It was so cute. She was in the crowd. He was performing.
I'll be the judge of that.
He was
Yeah.
performing. Now, there were thousands of people, and she had this big giant sign, and it said, Travis, I'm pregnant. And she was right there holding
That's
it.
a
It was so
publicity
cute.
stunt. That's not
Oh,
cute.
how adorable.
You guys have hearts of stone.
No, that's just, they're the Kardashians. You think they have an emotional bone in their body?
He
It was
came
all
down
for publicity.
off
Yep.
of his little drum set. He came down into the crowd, hugged her, crying.
That's
Come on.
adorable.
Yes, I'm sure his reaction is genuine, but she did that for publicity.
Oh, for sure.
Well, so
I'm surprised she didn't spray paint it on her stomach.
whatever.
What
you
a-
guys are very negative.
And my songstress BB Rexa was performing in New York City at the rooftop Pier 17 in Manhattan, and a fan that was in one of the first couple of rows threw a cell phone and hit her in the face. She had to get 3 stitches.
Kind of funny.
Bite your tongue.
You have a heart of stone.
Her new song Satellite with Snoop Dogg is so good. It's gonna be, I'm guaranteeing it's gonna be the dance hit of the summer.
So now they're not going to let us take cell phones into concerts anymore, huh?
Good, because all anybody does is watch them through their cell phones anyway.
That's true. And now we have to bring like a purse that's the size of your hand, or it has to be clear. Did you know that women can't bring their purse into concerts anymore?
Well, good.
So
Not a problem for me.
Me either.
it is for me. I've had to walk back to my car and put.
Okay.
All
Let's
right.
get out of here.
Natalie Vail, come on
Yay!
down. Woot, woot. Now
I always love it when you're here.
I know she's the best. She's the best. Make sure her mic's on. Turn her mic on. There we go. Okay, so we've had Natalie on
Ooh, I
maybe
liked what-
twice, 3 times, maybe even. You have the best personality, A, and B, you are so talented. I mean, you have a gift that is unlike anything I've ever seen or experienced. You're a reverend, you're a doctor, you're a spiritualist, you're a healer, you're an acupuncturist. I mean, what don't you do?
And you're a freaking cool chick.
And she's cute and hot. So there you go. That's Natalie Vail right there. How come her mic? Oh, there, because I didn't turn it on.
Oh, good grief.
There you
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Okay, so we thought it'd be cool to have Natalie on to talk about summer because it's right around the corner and there's something called the Summer Solstice that I don't know very much about. And of course, these guys don't know anything about. So let us know what's up and what does the summer hold for us?
Yeah. So what's really interesting is that every time that we have a seasonal change, there's also an astronomical thing that's happening at the same time. So we are moving into summer solstice on Wednesday, the 21st. So just in a couple of days.
Ooh.
I know. And what's really exciting is that that's actually the longest day, shortest night of the entire year.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. So it's we in Chinese medicine we call that the most yang. So Y-A-N-G. So yang meaning like the most masculine, hot, active, daytime, like passionate, fiery. So when they come into summer, you're coming into the element of fire. So fire is all heart chakra. That's why people have like summer loving and people have summer flings and like all of that because like all of this fiery heart chakra energy is just like raging.
Ooh.
Yes. So summer is actually the best time if you've been single and you're ready to mingle. It's time to get out there and meet people.
Me? All right.
Yes. Yes. Okay, cool.
Have some crazy
Yes.
sex.
Yes. All of the above. Yeah. And then just kind of like put put yourself out there. So we actually correlate the summer solstice to Father's Day, which is really interesting. So a lot of our kind of more secular holidays actually do have a more like a foundation based in more Celtic or pagan holidays. So summer solstice, sun, right? Yong, father, all of that. This is the time of the year that we do honor the divine masculine. So each one of us has a yin and a yang inside of us, right? We all have some feminine, we all have some masculine. Some of us are more masculine, some of us are more feminine. It has nothing to do with your gender identity, has nothing to do with your sexual orientation, nothing to do with your genitals. You know, it's all about just kind of like the fact that the yin is more of that dark, receptive, cold energy, and yang is that hot, active masculine. So this is a time of the year where we can all kind of step more into that energy, and not in the way of like an authoritarian type of thing, but more of like a leader and more of honoring our own accomplishments and being proud of ourselves, just like how we would want like our dad to be of us, you know? And so I think that this is a great time of the year where you can be your own best advocate. You can really be loud and proud. That's why I love Pride at this time of the year too. It's such a great time of the year to really just like own who you are, put yourself out there. I love that you have like that unapologetic aspect of it, because that is so much about what that fire energy is, about what that masculine energy is claiming your power, standing in your truth, sticking to your convictions, like speaking out and doing it in a way that feels really empowered for you and for other people.
Is this a good time of year to take a chance? Like to take the chance, be brave enough to take chances that you wouldn't otherwise take? You know what I mean? Is that?
Yeah, this is a fantastic time for that. Like wintertime, we go within, right? So we kind of like pull back and we go into our little hibernation caves, metaphorically speaking, right? So summer times when we go out, like this is a great time to be social, to connect. Like the sun is in Gemini right now, astrologically. It changes on Wednesday. Actually, the sun's going to move into Cancer, the sign of Cancer. So Gemini rules the third house in astrology, which is actually all about communication and neighbors and friends and siblings. So like it's a great time kind of the beginning of summer to be really into like your friends and social. And like we have a lot of like graduations and parties that happen kind of at the beginning of June, right? And then you move into Cancer season, and Cancer rules the 7th house, which is about partnerships, love, long-term relationships. It's also about the like how we nurture ourselves, because it's the ruler of the mother, and it deals with like our most intimate connections, right? So like the people that are family to us, and wanting, and you'll see like more like 4th of July, like there's a lot of family gatherings, barbecues, things like that, right? It's like more of our inner circle. So it's like beginning of June, more outer circle, Gemini, like let's take a risk, let's put ourselves out there. And then moving into the rest of June and July, more of like maintaining, fostering connections within your inner circle.
I have a question about my daughter. So she is a Cancer. Her birthday is the 25th of June. And she has noticed over the last 2 weeks, I think it's like 5 different guys from her past randomly have been texting her. And she's like, Mom, I don't know I go, you're putting out some kind of vibe. Is that a thing?
So it is, but so normally when we hear from an ex, that's like during what we call like Mercury retrograde, right?
That's when you hear from exes during that time?
Yes, and we have like about four Mercury retrogrades a year. So it's like about a 3-week cycle. It's so common to hear from exes during that time. A lot of people have like, repeats or like flings or like whatever with their past relationships, because it's a time of kind of reflecting, reviewing, revisiting old stuff. Okay, we are not anywhere near a Mercury retrograde right now.
Well, good. I don't like that.
yeah. It's not. It's hard on communication. It's hard on travel. It's totally a bitch to travel during Mercury retrograde. I've done it, and it's just everything is super foobard. But it sounds like your daughter is going through her own process around whatever's going on with her Venus and her chart and her sun sign alignment. Okay. Mm-hmm. So like there's got to be this opportunity for her to do some cleanup work, because oftentimes we have all these heartstrings and attachments to previous relationships. Like we have a lot of unfinished business, and that hinders us and can hinder us from finding someone else. So it sounds like until she has an internal reckoning, right, and really figures out what these relationships were about for her, she really can't move on to meeting like the next right best person for her.
Oh my God. She considers this her hot girl summer. So that's how she's reading it. But I will tell her exactly what you said because it is so valid. So valid.
And she can have a hot girl summer, and I am all about that. I think that's so fun. And especially when you're young, I mean, like, duh, right?
I know.
Like, if you're wasting
18,
it, you
come
know?
on, 19,
yeah,
please.
like, come on. Like, you're supposed to. That is, like, more power to her. At the same time, though, you know, do you want to look backwards on where you've already been? There's a reason you're not with your ex. Okay, there's a reason. So like we leave the past in the past. All lessons have already been learned. So we don't need to like revisit that shit unless you want to torture yourself, which some people unintentionally do. Yeah. So, you know, or we're just like not done with it, right?
Closure.
So exactly. And oftentimes we look towards our exes to get that closure, like as if they've had an epiphany or something like, oh, this is why it didn't work out between us. Oftentimes, like, that's not what goes down, though. It's us having to have closure for ourselves, you know, and
so
not
important.
Exactly, and not relying on that other person to explain to us like what happened. You know, we always want that. We always want vindication. We always want. Some of us want, you know, retribution. You know, whatever.
Right. Yes. All of
depending
that.
on how it all went down.
Yeah.
But we'll never really get that. You know, and like if you do get, like I always say, whenever you're super, super over it, right? Like, and you couldn't give two fucks about any of it anymore, that's when either A, that person will come back in your life like super randomly, you know, and you'll get that closure, but you'll be so over it, like it doesn't matter, right? It's kind of like a nice like bow on the cake or on the present, you know. Or B, like we'll find out through our circles, like the information will just come to us, like kind of organically, like, oh, did you know so-and-so, something happened to them? And then you're like, oh shit, yeah. Like,
okay. I'm going to say something on the podcast that I haven't said yet, but you've met him.
Yes.
My old boyfriend.
Yes.
For a time. Not going to say his name.
Yeah.
After 5 months of fun, great, everything, no problems. Everything seemed great. Broke up with me via text message.
Oh, ouch.
I never got a why. I never got any explanation. And it, to this day, I'm like, it's something about me. It's obviously me. There's something he didn't like. No.
I'm saying no.
No, there is.
Yeah.
But like that, this is resonating with me because like, I don't need him to tell me why. I just need to get over it completely and not give two fucks, like you said.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm getting there.
9 times out of 10, like he's a guy. So something shiny probably walked by that was it.
Yeah.
And do I want to know that? Probably not.
No.
And also like there's oftentimes where we get to these kind of like really critical stages in a relationship, right, of commitment. And so like you'll see it happen when you move from being like just talking to dating to being exclusive to being, you know, in a relationship of like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And then you'll get to these like the 3-month mark, right? You know, the meeting of the parents. Like there's
we got there.
Yeah, like there's all of these little kind of milestone markers that happen in relationships. And in about 6 months, right? That's another really, so it goes like 6 months and then you don't have one again for like about a year. And so at about 6 months, like it's definitely one of those WTF moments. Okay, like because at this point, like this is serious. We've been talking, like we have plans. Like, you know, is the money where your mouth is, right? Like, like can we actually fulfill some of these things, or like is there some stuff that like maybe we dove in too quickly, or maybe we really can't come through on some of the promises that we've made, or maybe there's just we've hit like an impasse, right? Like maybe there's things that in the beginning we kind of overlooked or we ignored, and now these are like glaringly large, right? Yeah. So And so I often find that when people break up via text message or something like that, it's because they themselves don't have an idea of why something feels off, you know? And so that requires a lot of introspection. That requires a lot of personal honesty. And unfortunately, like, it's very difficult for people to do that.
You know, it's funny the way he did it, and this makes me laugh because I'm not going to tell you the whole text, but he just said, "I'm going to have to let you go." I was fired. He fired me for being his girlfriend. So I'm like, oh my God, I was fired. Because that's what you do to someone when you fire them, right? Right? You say, "I'm sorry, I'm going to have to let you go."
Yeah,
I mean,
but at least you get like a severance, right? I mean, like, where's your fucking 2-week vacation?
Right. All that time I didn't take off. Where's that? Anyway, okay, enough about that. I don't care. Yeah. So what is going on with you as far as, like, is there classes we can come to? Is there an event that you're doing?
Yeah, actually, I have a few different events that I'm doing over the course of the summer for different spiritualist churches in the San Diego area. So I'm speaking there are free lectures, and there's a free healing service. And then also at the end, there's what we call spirit greetings. So you get, like, you may get selected out of the audience to have a little, like, mini reading done from the other side. So those are kind of cool. Ooh. So those are all on my website. I'm speaking in National City and in Escondido and also here in City Heights too.
Oh, wow. NatalieVail.com. It's super easy. We'll have it on our website too. So we'll have all your information there too.
Thanks, girl.
So I asked Natalie if it was cool, if maybe we could do a mini reading on each of us, just one little thing, maybe even a sentence. Because I know it's like, it's not easy to do.
Yeah.
To summon these powers or whatever it is, how you do it. But thank you. She said she would just do a little one. So who wants to start? I think Brian. Brian needs it the most. No. Well,
that'd be the funniest.
Let me think. Well, would it?
So actually, I think Eric's gonna go first.
Okay.
So So
let her
Eric has been chosen.
He has.
I was going to bring oracle cards, and then I just had this stroke of inspiration, and I decided to have you guys choose crystals instead.
Ooh, I love
this
crystals.
Is a bowl of crystals. I practice crystal therapy, which is basically kind of the idea that everything organic, inorganic has a crystalline structure to it. And so it works with us by changing kind of our structure, that we absorb theirs, and then we can receive healing. So each one of these crystals has a very specific therapeutic effect to it. And so I'm going to have you guys just like choose one, and then I'm going to read and tell you what that crystal is and why you chose it.
I love this.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So just take a deep breath, like just get centered, out through your mouth. Yeah. Okay. Just drop in. Good. All right. I knew you were going to choose that one too. Okay. That's so funny. I knew it. Okay.
Here, hold it up so that everybody can see it.
So this is black kyanite. Okay. So kyanite generally comes in blue. Okay. And blue is the color for the throat chakra. So just like everything we were talking about around like communication being a really big theme for you right now. Okay. Like really trying to find your voice and really being honest in a way that's in integrity. Okay. So in a way of like, yeah, I'm going to tell you how I feel, but I'm also aware of your feelings. I also know that I have no control over your reaction at the same time.
Oh, okay. I can't believe you're saying this. This is
so. Why? I'm like, why?
I'll tell you after
off the air. We'll tell you. But
okay.
You're gonna. Oh my god.
This is mind blowing.
Okay. Yeah. So, but what I'm going to tell you that's even more deeper on this though is that it's black. Okay. So black is for protection. So this tells me that you really do need to be careful right now. Okay. Not that like that there's evil fucking forces out there or whatever, but whatever there are and there isn't. But what I'm trying to tell you though is that like people will use your words against you right now. Okay. So like, it's really important that you kind of just stay clear and clean is what I would say. Okay. In like what you're saying, how you're saying it. So that way, like if it does come back to you, you can absolutely say, yeah, I said that. Like, I don't take it back. I meant what I said. Like, you know what I mean? And that it's so clear. So yeah, protecting your speech, protecting your words, but speaking clearly and speaking up, because I also feel like this has to do with you speaking up for something.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh my god! Just wait.
Yeah.
My god!
Not Jerome's, by the way. It doesn't mean Jerome's.
It's not about Jerome's. Don't worry. Oh my
Wait,
god.
what happened in Jerome's? Never mind. Okay.
Don't even get him started. Do not.
Doesn't need any crystals help there.
All right. Who do you think needs to go next?
Okay. Actually, Laura. Yeah.
Okay.
It's your turn.
All
Should I
right.
still hold on to this?
You can hold on for it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I like rifle through and?
Yeah. But like, take a minute, take a breath.
Okay.
Just like get centered.
Well, one stood out to me when I was looking at it, but now a different one stands out to me.
Okay, you can have two. That's okay. Yeah, because that actually does mean something. So the one that stood out to you. When
This
you were
one
looking,
stood out to me originally.
I knew you were going to pick that
Yeah.
one.
Did you too?
I knew it.
And then when I took a breath, this one stood out to me.
Okay, man, I'm so on it right now. Okay, good. All right, I had a feeling. Okay, so
Which one is this one?
so the one that you were attracted to by just looking at it, that is called carnelian. Okay. So carnelian is really good for the sacral chakra, which is our sex chakra. Okay. So this deals with like passion and intimacy and sexuality and just like really wanting to be in that creative space. Okay. So that's probably why you're attracted to it, because it is fire time. It is almost summer, right? Like you're like, yeah, let's do this. I want some like kind of, I want some intimacy and some romance and some sexy time. Right.
Okay. I'm going to be totally honest, and this is probably completely TMI.
You've been hooking up with people.
No.
You bought a dildo.
No.
Vibrator?
No. The sex has not been around, or it hasn't been frequent or lately. But I haven't had, because of my age, I'm 55.
Yeah.
I'm going through a period of time where I don't even feel like I'm a sexual being.
That is so true for women who are postmenopausal or menopausal.
But
yeah.
I'm coming off of antidepressants slowly. I'm starting to get feelings again.
That's great.
And so now this is major.
Yeah.
Feelings down there.
Yes.
Oh.
Like the things that used to numb me out, now I'm starting to feel like little feelings again. So it's budding. Things are going to happen, I think.
That's actually very exciting. And also antidepressants can also lower your libido as well. That's
Totally.
a really common side effect. So like kind of with like changing of hormones and side effects of that and then coming down, it's wonderful that you are like, getting those vibes back again. That's a really good thing. So that's going to be kind of where your conscious mind is at. Okay. Because you did it from a place of like, you're using your eyes and being in that conscious moment. But the one that you chose after you...
This one?
Yeah, so the one after that one, that is yellow calcite. And so yellow calcite's really good for the solar plexus chakra, which is our third chakra. It deals with our personal power, okay? And calcite is really good for cleansing. So we use it often when people who have been exposed to just kind of like a lot of EMFs, like electromagnetic frequencies, like all of this.
This is surrounding us right now.
Yeah. Like, and also just like anything like harsh in the environment. So that one is kind of telling you that you probably do need to take some time this summer to unplug. Okay, just to like unplug and take a little digital detox. And like, it doesn't have to be for like a week or a day. It could be like for a couple hours at a time. But that crystal is telling you need some like quiet space.
That is so true.
Listen to the Reverend.
I'm so glad I got to pick two, and they were both right on. Oh my God, this is amazing. Amazing.
Yay. Okay. All right.
Brian,
your turn.
Okay.
Yay. Oh, I can't wait to hear this one. Now you have to take your breath. Remember to take your little breath and say like a little.
Oh no, you can hold
something
on.
in your head.
Yeah. Right now, yeah.
I feel like it's more than if I don't know.
No.
Higher powers are going to guide me to the wrong.
Okay.
Okay, this one.
Ooh, okay, wow. So that is just a classic clear quartz crystal, okay? But what's unique about that one is its shape. So that's actually mined that way. So isn't that kind of crazy that nature created that shape all on its own? I know, nature is amazing.
Here, let me show it to them. I'll show it to them.
So this is what we call a double terminated crystal. So it has like points on both ends. Okay. So this is going to actually an interesting crystal for you. I feel like this is a lot about you finding your balance right now. Okay. So balance probably between like work and life and fun and a whole bunch of different things. Also like finding your balance, as we talked about earlier, within the masculine and the feminine. Okay. So what I mean by that is like, you know, embracing a little bit more quiet time, downtime, rest time, and then also like with equal amounts of play and fun and activity right now. Okay. This crystal also has a really strong, really strong spiritual energy to it. So this would be an invitation to you to kind of like dive more into your own spirituality, get more curious, ask more questions, read some books. There's like so much material out there, so much content right now more than there ever has been. So like, you know, and it doesn't have to be anything totally like wild or radical. You could start with like, because this crystal has a lot of like what I would call like Ganesh energy to it, which is a Hindu god. You could start with like some of the Buddhist sutras. You could look at kind of more traditional kind of history of spirituality and see how that might relate to your life now. So this is definitely an invitation to go on a bit of a spiritual journey, a spiritual quest, you know. And again, you don't have to go to Peru and take a lot of ayahuasca to have a spiritual experience. You know, you can just read some books. You know, right here over in Hillcrest, or Bankers Hill, we've got the Self-Realization Center. That might be something to check out. That was a Yogananda place. It's really awesome on First Avenue. So you could just like maybe attend a meditation there or something.
How is this hitting you, Brian? Is there validity to any of this?
I mean, sure. I mean, I can definitely apply it to different things. I don't know if there's like a breakthrough there for me personally. Certain things like, I guess in terms of exploring spirituality, if you can include religion, sure. That's something I am typically in the process of, maybe recently a little more specifically, but yeah, sure.
Okay, I love it. You picked it for a reason. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and if we don't have like a clear intention when we pick the crystal, then there's not going to be like a super clear, right? It's like, so like I always tell people when they come in to see me for a reading, have a question, right? Like the more specific your questions, the more specific your answers are. Like if you just come in and you're like, hey, what's around me? Then generally it's like, well, this is what's around you, right? Yeah. So, you know, but when we come in focused in with an intention of like, hey, like I want to know about X, Y, and Z, then it's like, boom, we get these downloads that come in.
And are you still taking clients? I mean, how far out? I mean, can people like, they can book on your website, natalievail.com.
Absolutely.
And do you have to book out? Do you book out a couple weeks in advance? Or you?
Yeah,
because you're popular. So.
I know. Yeah. Well, I've been doing this work for a really long time, and I'm actually San Diego native. So
she is.
Yeah. Thanks.
So good.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, but it's about a month right now. Okay. So, which is about general for me. And then, you know, all my services and offerings are on my website too, and it's really super easy. So, if anybody's interested.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I knew this was going to be.
My God.
Wait till off the air. It's personal, so we'll tell you, and you're going to die.
Okay.
Oh my God. But you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here, Natalie. NatalieVail.com. We'll have it on our website at LauraKaneAfterDark.com. Thank you for Gigi for coming in, for Amy Cubison for phoning in, and just for you guys for watching on Instagram and YouTube. Thank you so much for taking in our podcast. We really appreciate it. And with that, you're going to say it. You know the deal. Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
I love you, my sweet babies. Bye.